welcome back to another episode. In this episode I learned some new electrical skills to replace a battery charger, another big expense. We wave off the ARC, the Atlantic Rally for cruisers, as they leave Gran Canaria and make their way to St Lucia. I jump under the boat to make sure I've not got a dirty bottom before I leave and meet my third and final crew member. Big boat job. So I've noticed since I've been plugged into the shore power, I am not charging off the shore power. The solar's doing its thing, but it shouldn't be. So Rob and I, mainly Rob, has managed to locate the battery charger. We've got power going through the switch as it comes in, and this is where we've got to so far.
I'm not a professional electrician. I told him I'm a pastry chef by trade.
How have you managed to get into that?
Oh, I ain't got a downer, yeah.
Now that is a tight little space.
For a big fat.
Right, and there we have the battery charger. So Rob's managed to crawl in and see what's wrong with that.
If you can just go and put that switch back on for us.
Yep. I managed to get the old battery charger out. And we have spotted, you can see a lot of water damage on them terminals, and as Rob's pointing out there, on there, so we think that's what's goosed this one. So I've just spent nearly 500 euros on this new one. However, the connection's different. Obviously it's going to be different because it's me and it's always going to be harder. So we started stripping this back. I've connected up new connectors that will then go onto the old 240 cable. Then I've got to get back in, attach it back up onto the wall, and then start connecting the 12 amp cables into here. Okay, so I have now connected the old 240 power lead to what is the kettle lead on the new battery charger. Welcome in the lazarette at the back, not a lot of room. So as you can see, I've had to snip the eyelets open to slot them in over these bolts there, because it's just an absolute nightmare trying to take these out completely. I just dropped one into the body of the housing and then affix it back to the wall. There it is, on. Cables connected. As you can see, I've got pretty much 240 volts coming in. EXT means external power. This is actually the morning after I fitted. I just wanted to make sure the battery's charged. I have power coming in. There's only a small amount coming in, but that is because I now have 100% battery. So that's that working. Every year, flotilla of yachts leave from Gran Canaria to head to St Lucia over in the Caribbean. They throw little parties for them, give them seminars, and the night before they leave, you can see this firework display, which happened just pretty much a couple of pontoons away from my boat, so I got to enjoy that. The next morning, Rob and I took a walk over to check out the boats leaving and wave them off. It is a hive of activity this morning in the Marina. That was a good fireworks show last night. That's everybody getting ready to head off across the Atlantic with the ARC. Fair winds, sailors. It's time to get provisions. If you spend 60 euros in here, they deliver to the marina. So we're going to get a load of dry food, all the pasta, tin stuff. We're going to get that now.
Got you.
Get in there. You're probably wondering, what the hell am I doing between my boat and next doors? A job that I was going to do Friday morning when we leave is drop anchor again, jump under the bottom of the boat and give her a clean. When we anchored before coming in, I noticed there was a lot of growth going on, and I don't want that as extra drag when we go across the Atlantic. But I figured while I had the hose out cleaning the top decks, I'll jump underneath and then I can give myself a hose off in this horrible marina water. But it looks like the mullet has done most of my work for me. You can hear him when I'm laying in bed. I can hear the mullet eating crap off the side of the boat. So I'm just going to give it a little light scraping. And the main thing also was my speed log. A speed log's like a little paddle wheel that sits on the bottom of the boat. As you go through the water, it gives you an indication of how quick you're going, depending if tide's on you or not. And I've just been down and it's pretty crusted up, but I'll go and show you where it is and I'll give it a little clean up. As you can see, I'm at the bow and I have a bow thruster. I just had a quick look and there is a lot of barnacles on there. So I just got Rob to pop back in to get me a screwdriver because this just won't take them off. So I use a screwdriver lightly, try and chisel some of the barnacles off. I'll show you. On the port side, just come around the port side, and another go at the bow thruster this side, and it's looking a bit better. Still not great, but I'm gonna have to pull her out to sort it properly. Right, carry on cleaning.
There you go, like I said to Mark, there's nothing worse than having a dirty bottom. Yeah, come up in a minute. There he is. See, I said he'd come up in a minute.
Another job completed. I've just put new sheets on the head sail. As you can see, the old ones were getting rather chafed. The last thing I wanted was one of these popping out in the Atlantic. So we've got nice fresh ones on. I'm going to leave this episode here. It's a really short one, but it's only prepping the boat. So I am leaving in the morning, as I've already said. I'm not going to be able to upload any videos for the next 3 weeks or so. However, I'm hoping if I get there safe, or when I get there safe, I'll have some good footage from the Atlantic crossing into Barbados. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because when I do upload, you'll find out. Thanks for watching this. Like I said, it's only a short one, just prepping, and you will learn more about my crew along the way. And yeah, let's hope it's a safe one. See you later.